Okay, so I did a thing, and I'm pretty happy with it. But before I jump in and tell you what I've done, I have to give a massive thank you to Antelope Media, because a load of this footage, basically all the footage that looks really good and really crisp, is done by them, and all of the photography. So there's a load of pictures that are going to come up in a second, and there's some really cool drone footage and some video footage, and it's all from them, and they've been very, very kind and let me use it, which is absolutely amazing. So all their links are going to be posted all over the video. They're going to be in the description. They're amazing videographers and photographers. So yeah, definitely check them out, and I'm going to stick all the links because they've got YouTube channel and Instagram and Facebook and all that stuff. So yeah, definitely check them out. So the reason I'm borrowing their footage is because I randomly decided, oh, I'm not going to film this one, and yeah, that was a bad decision, as you'll find out. So obviously races are back, which is absolutely wicked, and I've done 2 so far. So I did the CANUM, which was a 30 miler, and that was really fun. And then on Saturday, just gone, I did the North CANUM, which was a 52 mile canal race, which was absolutely wicked. And I mean, I say 52 mile, my watch said 53, so I'm going to say 53. But yeah, it was an absolutely wicked race. And I might have done quite well, which was a bit wicked. So yeah, I'm going to throw up some of their footage over this. So it's absolutely insane. So it started in a place called Llangollen in North Wales, and then it follows the canal down to a place called Newtown, which is also in Wales. However, the canal does snake off into England. So for a fair chunk of it, you're running through England. But we basically just follow the canal all the way down for a nice 52 or 53 miles. But yeah, it's an amazing race. It's so cool. So it's done by Pegasus Ultra Running. That's run by Reese and Keris, and they are incredible people. So friendly. They're the nicest people in the world. And they're just awesome events. They're so friendly and so fun. And it's absolutely wicked. So yeah, basically event started at 7 AM. So I actually travelled up the night before, drove up, and I had a hotel in Llangollen, which, thinking back, I don't think was the best idea. I think I preferred it when I slept in my own bed and then just got up really early and drove. I seemed to sleep better and I preferred that. But yeah, so drove up the night before, and then had the hotel, and then sort of got out and went up. I got there about 6 o'clock, ready, sort of like in the car park. It started from the leisure centre in Llangollen, and registered, which was really cool. Felt pretty good on the morning. It was quite damp, to be honest. So yeah, we kicked off at 7, which was fun. We started under this small bridge, and that was basically the start line. So there was about 36 of us, I think, running. And yeah, we all kind of like huddled around and went for it. That was cool. So yes, we started off. I ran with a girl called Sanna, who is an amazing runner from the same county as me, and basically we sort of jumped straight out into the lead, which was good, and I think we held that for the first like 6 or 7 miles. We got a little bit confused at a bridge, but then we figured out a way, and then that's when we ran over this amazing aqueduct, and it is absolutely insane, and you see from the drone footage that it's mega. Now, I'm not the best with heights, so like I did just suck it up and go for it and sort of run it, and didn't really make too much bother. But inside I was crying a little bit, because it's a little bit terrifying, especially trying to take it at speed. Yeah, so just before the aqueduct we actually got overtaken by a guy, and so he went out ahead of us, and then about 9 miles in we got to checkpoint 1, which was really good. Before that there was a couple of tunnels. I haven't got any footage of those, unfortunately, but yeah, there was a couple of like small tunnels. When I say small tunnels, they're pretty long. Some of them are like half a mile long, and so you had to get head torches out for that to run through those, which was really cool. That was good fun. You're sort of like slanting because the roof is like right here. I did actually, on the first tunnel, I ran in, and about 2 yards into the tunnel I smashed my head on the roof because I'm actually an idiot. But there we go. So yeah, we've got to checkpoint 1. Me and Sanna stopped there. The guy who had overtaken us, he actually carried on. He went through checkpoint 1, so we had a bit of a drink. I think I had some flapjacks there, which was nice, and then carried on. Up until then, it'd mainly be sort of like a gravel path and kind of like a concrete path next to it. But then it sort of got into a bit more like trail stuff. And then between checkpoint 1 and 2, we actually caught the guy in the lead. We caught him up literally, I don't know, a couple of 100 yards before checkpoint 2. Again, he carried on through checkpoint 2. We stopped, and it was raining really heavy at that point. There's a picture of us now where we're like absolutely soaked, and it was tipping it down. So yeah, but that was alright. So we stopped there. I think I had to adjust my shoes a little bit. I ran it in the On Running Cloud Ultras, which are absolutely wicked. So yeah, so then we carried on through that, and the rest of the day was pretty dry. Quite quickly after checkpoint 2, we overtook the guy in the lead again, and then from there it was pretty comfortable, really. So yeah, just kept going, pushed through, stopped at the next. There was 5 checkpoints. There was checkpoint 3 had a quick stop. And then checkpoint 4 was a bit longer. We just had, sort of took a little bit longer. I took both my shoes off and retied them. Unfortunately, I did the left one a bit tight and ended up with some bruising at the end. But that's my own fault. But yes, we took a little bit longer at checkpoint 4. And then, checkpoint 5, we were just like, right, let's get it over with. It was hurting by that point. I was sore. I remember being like sort of, a mile, like 45. From there onwards was really hurting. My left knee was giving me a lot of trouble. That really wasn't nice. I can still feel it now, but that wasn't nice. And by that point, I had realised that I'd tied my shoe too tight, and all the bruising was starting to come out of my left foot, which is a little bit horrible. But oh well, it was kind of a case of, right, let's just push through. Push through. Got to the end and claimed the win. So it is a joint first place with Sanna, which is absolutely amazing, and then I got first male. So I picked up my first ever running trophy, which is absolutely insane. It's mega. It's so cool, and it's so cool to win an event from people that, like, it's so enjoyable, like, because it's such a friendly event. It's like getting to the end, and Reese was at the end, and Karis was at the end, and just seeing them and just being like the people who have put on the event, like, they've created this race, they put everything into it, and you've just won it, and they're there to celebrate the win with you. It's just like, it's really special. So that was amazing, and my parents were there as well, which was so cool, because they were helping me by moving my car from the start to the finish. Originally they were just going to move my car and then go on, but they actually stuck around to watch, which was really good. So yeah, they saw me come in, which was good fun, and yeah, it's just amazing. It was just an incredible experience, and just so happy. And such like, running that canal was nice. I mean, it was relentlessly flat. That seems really odd to say, doesn't it? But like, because there was barely any elevation, every stride was the same, and that was tough. That was really tough. Legs started to wear down quite a bit. Like, sometimes we were almost like wanting elevation to come, just so you could sort of like change up your stride. But yeah, no, what a race, and to take the win was, it was special. So yeah, my official time was 7 hours and 54 minutes. For the 52 miles, and then my watch says 7 hours 54 minutes for 53 miles. So I'll take the 53 because it's further. But yeah, overall just incredibly happy. And yeah, that's my first ever ultra win. And hopefully my first of many. But I'll have to keep digging deep and pushing hard for more. But yeah, that's incredible, but hilarious that I didn't film it. So I can't thank Antelope Media enough for letting me use their footage, because it's amazing. Like, and their footage is so good. Like, there's no way I would have got footage that good if I did it myself. So that's super cool. It's like, oh yeah, I went and ran it, and I focused and I did my thing, and I've ended up with all this amazing footage to help me out. So that's absolutely cool. So again, their links are going to be in the description. And all over the video, and I'll put them at the end screen, and there'll be a card that comes up that links to them as well. But yeah, so that's my first ever ultramarathon win, 53 miles. So yeah, excited, very excited. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Yeah, I mean, we are currently, as I speak, 2 weeks exactly, almost to the hour away from doing the 100-mile drum kit tow, which is terrifying me now. But yeah, really excited. So if you do want to follow along with all these silly challenges, I've got another 4 ultra marathons coming up with Pegasus, which is going to be amazing. I can't wait for those. And I've also got Ironman coming up, and I've got the London Marathon coming up, and I've possibly got another challenge coming up at the end of the year, but I can't really speak about that yet because it's not all in place yet, but hopefully it will all fall into place and I'll be able to talk about that. But yeah, things are just awesome, and yeah, I'm just celebrating a win. And my biggest problem at the moment is finding somewhere that's special enough to put the trophy. So yeah, cool. Thanks for watching, guys. I shall see you in the next one.